Hi and welcome to your August Shadowscope with me, Sally Kent. I know that your time and your energy is incredibly precious, so I'm really grateful that you're taking the time to watch your Shadowscope. My intention is that you delve into your scope throughout the month of August so that you can gain deeper insight as you traverse through the month. The term shadow work was coined by the famous psychoanalyst Carl Jung, and to work with our shadow, we unlock our magic, we unleash our power. So I really hope that these scopes help you to feel more magical and more powerful, more guided, protected and loved. So without further ado, I hope you really enjoy your scope. Hi Taurus. I'm just going to get straight in it because I know that you just want the goods, and I'm going to speak very frankly to you because I feel like you need it. Okay. Your confidence and your inner peace is causing some friction. You're striving for inner peace and striving to develop your confidence is causing some friction in your life in August, because you want to move quickly on something. You want to expand and grow your potential, your earning potential, your experiences, your life in general, but you know that it's your inner peace and your confidence that are kind of inhibiting that from happening. Because you've got the 8 of Wands in your inner and outer position, that suggests movement, activity, momentum after a period of stagnation. And it's like whatever is crossing that on top of it, you've got the 4 of Swords and the Sun, that's stopping the 8 of Wands from fully expressing itself. So that's why I can confidently say that it's your confidence and your inner peace that is stopping your expansion and your travel and your general kind of galloping towards your goals, ambitions, passions, joy, happiness. That's what's kind of getting in the way in August. So the first thing you can do is work on your confidence, work on your inner peace, realise that your external confidence is directly related to how you feel inside. So how can you address that? You've got the King of Cups and the Devil as your crowning position. So you've got emotional healing on your mind, and you've also got healing on a deep level in terms of your shadow, because the Devil is the shadow card. So this is about facing your fears. This is about healing from addictions. This is about being honest about where you feel stuck, stagnant, and doing something about it. And it's like that's on your mind, like you want to improve your life this August, and with that willingness you will improve it. What's the root of the matter is the Tower. So things could be changing a lot for you in August. So you might have secrets revealed, you might kind of realise the truth about somebody. This could be about yourself as well, but essentially what needs to fall, let it fall. Because whatever is crumbling, whatever it's not strong, so it needs to fall in order for you to actually build on solid foundations. So it seems like you're kind of fed up of not having enough. Like you want there to be more money, more finances, more opportunities, more resources, and essentially you want more love. And how do we get that? It's about how you treat yourself this month. And because you've got the Page of Cups for your future influences, this does suggest that a new love can come into your life as a result of you taking excellent care of yourself this month. So it also, to me, I'm feeling like a lot of you are going through some emotional healing this month, because especially those of you that have been suffering from kind of heartbreak or loss recently, then August can offer you opportunities to really heal that. So if you feel like an urge to watch your favourite movie or kind of cuddle up in bed and read a book, like honour those feelings, because that is like a sign of emotional healing. When you start to take better care of yourself, your heart opens up again and you start to trust the fact that there is love potential out there for you, and then that love interest can find you more readily. If you are concerned about money and resources, try and think about your relationship to money as a person. So think of money as a person. What do they look like? How do they dress? Like, how do you treat them? So how you treat your money is how you treat this person. So It's starting to think about money and resources as like a physical being, and I think this will help you to loosen your grip really, and not hold so tightly onto your money and resources. For those of you that are kind of hyper focused on your status and how people view you, again, this is what you think about yourself is the most important thing, and what other people think of you is none of your business. I told you I was going to be frank. I'm dishing up the truth over here, girl. Okay, so people are viewing you as the Queen of Swords, so you might be quite distant in August. You might be like detaching yourself from people's dramas, people's emotions, so that you can actually create a plan of your life, because the Queen of Swords, she like detaches from things emotionally so that she can rise in the clouds and kind of see what's happening, you know, and then she can make like a tactical plan for the future. So you're being called to make a plan for not just the next month, but for the next 6 months. Like, where do you want to be in 6 months time? How do you want to be dressing? How do you want to be feeling? What are you going to be saying? Who are you going to be talking to? You know, like really picture your future self and communicate with your future self. The Queen of Swords is very much the energy of cutting people out that don't serve them. Your hopes and fears, you've got the Ten of Cups, and it's interesting that because it's like you hope for a secure family life and for there to be kind of celebrations in terms of your love life, but it's something you kind of fear as well. And it makes sense because you've got the Page of Cups as your future influences, that like it's a bit uneasy because you're not quite there yet. But you know, for those of you that are in a relationship, I think there might be a fear in terms of how you relate to one another. I feel like telling you about a book called Mating in Captivity by Esther Perel, which is written, she's a Belgian psychologist, and she's like a couples therapist, and she does an amazing podcast. But the book Mating in Captivity is amazing because she talks about how if you spend time alone and you distance yourself from your partner, it actually stimulates like eroticism and sexual attraction, and like, you know, just brings the mojo back into the relationship. So if you're coupled, you might want to read that book because it's full of amazing insight, and she like uses examples from couples therapy sessions that are just incredibly insightful. And for those of you that are single, as I said earlier, this is really about you filling your own cup up this month so that you really show the universe how you want to be treated, because how we treat ourselves is how other people treat us. So the overall message for your reading for August is one of acknowledging yourself, really working on that internal dialogue. You know, I do feel like there's quite a bit of healing to do because you've got the Hanged Man for the Thoth message. This is the Thoth tarot deck, and this card has been pulled out as a message deep from your subconscious, and this is about surrender. It's about trusting that the universe has got our back, and it's also about making a personal sacrifice. It's about giving up something that we know isn't good for us so that we can obtain something greater in the future. So for instance, you know, if you have got into a habit of eating unhealthily, August may be the month that you decide to really take good care of your health in terms of what you eat, so that you surrender eating crap food so that in the future you know that you're going to feel better. So it's really about giving something up in order to gain something greater in the future, knowing that that is what's going to be delivered to us, and it's trusting and being suspended in the midst of kind of uncertainty whilst we wait for what's good to us to come to us. So I hope that makes sense. I mean, for those of you that are kind of dealing with addictions, this could be the month that you really, really make headway in terms of healing from that. Your archetypal message for the month of August is Storm. So Storm is the chaos, the whirlwind, the disorder, and I've pulled an archetype card as a message from the depths of your shadow. So this is like major shadow work that you can do if you choose to move forward with it. And like I said in the intro, the shadow work is about unleashing our magic and unlocking our power by facing things that are difficult, i.e. the devil energy, tower energy, hanged man energy. By addressing those issues, you get to kind of work even on a deeper level here with this. So possessing an energy much like the Tarot's Tower card, interesting, we've got the same message here. The storm undoes all that is. Everything that was solid, known and relied upon is stripped away by the winds of fate. The ground becomes the sky becomes the centre, and then the centre disappears. The storm is a great equaliser. No matter how far we've come on the path, no matter our age, wealth or wisdom, we can't hide from its savage winds. Their disturbing howls stir anxiety and make it impossible to see and think straight. You must wait it out. If you try and fight the storm, you will lose. A better option is to seek temporary shelter and a reliable friend. When all else fails, go within. There for a moment, you will settle into the eye of the storm. The storm's intention is to rebalance your equilibrium. It is as a result of precarious conditions and not the cause of them. The storm lays bare the truth, and there are forces larger than you. This understanding is a relief, but also a predicament of power that requires your surrender. Interesting, Hanged Man, requiring your surrender. So if you're experiencing this archetype in a light fashion during August, you might be feeling things like meaningful obliteration and annihilation. So things that are crumbling and falling apart, you can find meaning behind why they're doing it. And if you're experiencing this archetype in a dark energy, then you might be experiencing meaningless disorder and dysfunction. So you can't understand why there's disorder and why there's dysfunction. So, the subconscious message is for you to let go and to refuse to get involved with arguments so that you can focus on your passions and pursuits. You know that when you go within, you get answers. You know that when you sit with difficult feelings, you get treasure and you get to the truth of the matter. And then you come out with treasure to help you focus on your passions. Business partnership and romantic partnership go extremely well in August if you can be honest about your feelings and also enjoy the process of creativity this month. The things we're sorrowful about can help fuel our projects if we choose to let them be so. As I said before, try not to get involved with dramas and people's toxicity and gossip, because that's just going to lead to more stagnation and you feeling anxious and insecure. And remember, what we give out, we get back. So if you're partaking in being bitchy towards somebody else, you can lightly count that somebody is being that way towards you. So it's really about you loving on you so the rest of the world loves on you. You've got an opportunity here in August to get some deep insights from your deep feelings, and there is a new beginning in terms of your emotional life and your resources. Take a look around and look at your material resources, but also your emotional resources. Keep on developing yourself. Try and learn something new every day, even if it's a new word, because this is going to help you access more dreams and more hopes that want to come forward. Essentially, you're going on a new journey of towards spirit, towards excitement, towards your dreams. And when you do that, then love can more easily find you. Remember that the only constant in the universe is change. So what do you need to change this month? I think you need to put an end to the anxious thought patterns, to be fair, because I'm sensing that if you're worrying so much about others, that's taking time away from you building solid foundations that you want to build. The personal sacrifices are related to making a difficult decision, and I think this is related to a new career path or a new opportunity in making money on the side, perhaps like a side hustle. If you can celebrate your achievements and acknowledge how far you've come to get to this point in August, you can likely really build solid foundations and access some amazing inner tools which help you steer your mind in a positive direction. Organise your home, organise your space, get a plan together, because this is going to help you really feel more confident about how you face the world. Spending time alone doesn't have to be something negative. It can be something where we can really hear the call of spirit more readily. And then the time you do spend alone, it's like you get amazing insight about how to improve your space. I think there is a need to cut somebody off in the romantic sense, because it's just too burdensome. It's almost like it could affect, this is for some of you, it could affect your confidence if you keep interacting with this person, even if you just have a little sabbatical, little break from them. When you feel angry, honour it. I don't mean go and unleash your anger on the world. I mean, sit with it. Ask it what it wants. Ask it why you're feeling that way, because you're likely to find some amazing treasure to help you communicate things more clearly to people around you. There is somebody sneaky around you, Taurus. There is. And they're not telling you the truth. And for some of you, this is related to a love interest. I'm sorry. So you need to just juggle things, really. I think you've got a lot going on with home and work as it is, so you don't need somebody's unnecessary drama. You need somebody that is going to be truthful with you, so you know where you stand. You know, the truth will come out. There's that saying, what the Buddha says, there's only 3 things that can't be hidden: the sun, moon and the truth. So be prepared to hear the truth this month. The more you can tend to your inner fires, your passions, the more victorious you'll be, and the more you'll be able to speak your truth when it's required to do so. Something you loved from the past really wants to come back. This could be a person, this could be a hobby, an interest that you had. But like, when you do get to spend time on your own and you do get to have that reflective time, really consider what it is that wants to come back. Because you are starting a new chapter in terms of how you treat yourself and your home, and your relationships will be invigorated as a result of that, and so will your work life. For some of you, there's a new job on the horizon or a new business opportunity which has the potential to not only ease anxiety but help you feel closer to your spirituality. But you may have to kind of release other projects in order to fulfill this one. Money wants to come to you, but you've got to trust that the universe has got you back. If you're always focusing on lack, the universe thinks you just want more of that. So if you're feeling short of money and you're feeling stressed about money at any time, that's a good time to start being grateful and start really noticing what it is that you're thankful for, because everything is energy, especially money. It's a form of currency. You know, it's like when you think about a flow of money, a flow of currency, it's like, and water is associated with feeling as well as love. So the more you can love your life and the more you can be grateful for what you have, guess what? The universe delivers more of it to you. So you are the queen of your castle this month, Taurus. You've got an opportunity to really let go of things that are holding you back, and also step into a new level of power and confidence as a result. So that's your August Shadowscope. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in September. Bye.